The fifth of the joint venture between Suzuki and Toyota has finally hit Mzansi shores, and that is the Toyota Starlet. Of course, it is the twin to the Suzuki Fronx, and my oh my, it still retains a sexy, edgy and modern looks. In addition to its good looks, the bumper has been redesigned as well as the front grille that also sort of resembles that of the Rumion. Just below these sleek lines, you get a trio of fog lights, which I think is actually the biggest difference if you're looking with a naked eye. In the rear, the only differences are the skid plate as well as the Starlet Cross, the Toyota badge and XR lettering. All in all, you really can't deny that this is a really good looking car. I think inside what really jumps out is that two-tone duality between this burgundy deep brown hue and the black, and that seems to be a recurring theme in the car because you also get that on the seats as well, which I think adds a little bit of pizzazz to the car, some funkiness, some freshness. And because this is an XR, you get a stop-start button where you would otherwise get a manual ignition. What the XR also gives you on top of the XS is a 9-inch digital display screen. It has good graphics, and obviously in the XR you also get a 360 camera view. But above that, what it also gives you is heads-up display. I think in a car like this, it does feel like you're getting a little bit more for your money. All in all, I do think this cabin is sufficient for a young individual or a small family. I've been driving a few of these Coupé S designed cars, and all of them obviously have a bit of an issue with the headspace, this being the recent one, but it is this design and I quite like it. I won't be sitting in the back much because, you know, I'm the young professional who'll be driving this car. I'm a fan of the Suzuki Fronx. It drives well, it looks good, and it makes great financial sense. I mean, it is a practical buy. And this is essentially the same car, so I'm obviously also going to like this car. But I really do think because this car is in such a saturated market, I mean, you have the Hyundai Venue, the Nissan Magnite that are really doing so well, it does come down to preference, price points, and, you know, value for money overall. So I'm going to highlight some of the things I enjoy in this car. The Starlet Cross comes in two derivatives. You have the 1.5 manual and the 1.5 auto that will give you 77 kilowatts and 183 newton meters of torque, which is quite efficient for this car. It is quite a lightweight car, so it does not need that much pull. In the auto, it comes in a 4-speed, which I do think will also be sufficient enough to carry that car through. But my pick would definitely be the manual gearbox. One thing you definitely will enjoy in small engines is the fuel efficiency, and I'm currently sitting on 5.8 liters per 100. This car will set you back a base price of 299,900 Rand and 359,000 Rand for the top spec, which is the XR Auto. There are other hatch options that one would want to consider within this price bracket, but I do think because you have the crossover element of the car, it does give you more practicality, especially when you are driving on gravel roads. It does give you that extra ground clearance, which is a good thing and a plus. I think overall this is quite an enjoyable car. There isn't anything I can fault on it. It really is a great package. It looks good, it drives well. Practicality, boot space is also quite a good thing to look at.